What's going on, guys? It is Airsoft Steve, and today I have a review of the ICS BLE Alpha pistol from ICS. So before this video begins, I'd first like to extend a huge thanks to Fox Airsoft in Park, Colorado for giving me this gun to review. I really do appreciate it. As well as they're going to be having their Flat Acres Farm Summer Kickoff Barbecue at their Flat Acres Farm Field in Park, Colorado. It's on May 27th. If you're at all interested in going, please go click the link in the description to learn some more details about it, as well as RSVP. It really does help them out a lot, so the link is in the description, as well as the link to this gun. So all the links you want to see are in the description. And as always, guys, Airsoft Steve patches are now available, so if you're interested in them, they're $7 right now, shipped anywhere in the United States. On my website, airsoftssteve.com. Link to that is also in the description. Alright guys, so diving right in, we do obviously have this very beautiful packaging going on. ICS definitely put a lot of effort into this. I think it's beautiful, just the packaging here. I'm sure most of you don't care, so I'll just get most of that, but again, I think it's a pretty nice looking thing. Starting right on top, we obviously have a little foam sheet here. We have owner's manual, nothing too crazy going on, just your standard stuff. Get this little BLE patch, which is very cool. Thanks, ICS. Moving on, we move this around, or I'm sorry, if you move this bubble wrap here, we do have access to all the other goodies we have. First, we have this little plate that will actually go on the pistol grip here. So if you do want this more ergonomic looking one, you can actually remove the flat one that comes on the gun and put this one here. And I think that's definitely a pretty cool feature if you want to be a little more ergonomic. Moving on, we have our 24 round green gas mag. Feeds perfectly, no complaints at all. Really solid weight and feel to this, so no complaints there at all. Then we have small cleaning on jamming rod, perfect for the size of this gun. Yeah, and then something I really actually enjoyed about this gun, I think it's a nice feature that they included, is actually this little thread adapter here. You remove the orange tip, put this one here. It's nice black metal, and you can be able to put on a suppressor or whatever you want to do with it, or if you just want that black tip. Very, very nice feature. I'm glad they included that little piece there. Then we can remove the gun here, get the packaging out of the way, and start right off. So if you got, obviously guys, right at the front here we have our orange tip. Nothing at all crazy going on, you know, just standard. Right here we do actually have our small little accessory rail. You know, you can put flashlight, laser, whatever you want there. Pretty decent size, nothing too crazy. Up top here we have our full metal slide. Actually has these nice notches taken out of it. These are going to actually do two things. One, it's going to look nice aesthetically, and two, it's going to help with gas efficiency and just the speed of the cycling of the actual slide itself, because it's a lot lighter, it's going to be able to return faster, and you're going to be able to get some snappier shots off, and that's something I definitely found in my personal use of this. It's a very, very snappy gun. Moving back on the slide here, we do actually have some of these BLE logos here, and then black leopard eye underneath. If you're wondering, that's what BLE stands for. Again, we have black leopard eye on the other side. Nothing too crazy going on, it just looks nice, sleek, very, very nice metal slide here. Up top we do have our iron sights, very nice looking, pretty easy. Hopefully you guys can see that at least a little bit. Down here we have our full bottom, or I'm sorry, our full polymer lower receiver. Nothing too crazy going on there. If we go to the trigger, it is actually kind of a two-stage trigger here. You do have to engage the bottom in order to pull the trigger back. So for example here, if I just push at the top, it will not fire, but I have to press both and it will. Also on the trigger, we do have our safety. Obviously, right now you can see the red, so it is not unsafe. Push it back, it's on the safe. Cannot pull the trigger, push it back, and we once again can pull the trigger. Moving a little bit further back, we do have our slide catch, which is actually ambidextrous. So obviously, locked it on the side, and I can release from the right side as well. Another ambidextrous feature of this gun is actually the mag release. Throw the mag in, I can release from the left, and I can release from the right. So definitely a nice thing. If you're a lefty, this pistol is going to be very good for you. Down at the grip here, we do have some nice texturing. Obviously, you can change this little back plate out if you want the more curved one. Looks nice, pretty minimalistic, nothing too crazy going on. If you do want to access the internals of your gun, say you want to adjust the hop up or you want to re-loop some things, all you have to do, lock it back, pull this little slide down here, release it, and it'll come straight off just like that. You can put your lower off to the side, and you have access to all the internals here. Your hop-up adjustment is going to be right here. It works decently, but like most gas blowbacks, it does return to its original position fairly quickly, a little bit faster than I'd like it to. But it is better than some of the ones I've used. It's better than like my 1911, for example. It holds in place decently well, but it's pretty loose in there. It may just be my model, but based on what I've seen, kind of annoying. put it back on. I'm just going to lock it back in place here, if I can get that slide catch up. This is just technical difficulties. This isn't anything because of the gun. There we go. Back in place. We just put this thing right back up, release it, and you're ready to go. So obviously this is a very, very nice gun if you're looking for something that's firing green gas. Nothing too crazy about it. It's pretty standard. Taking it to the chrono, obviously we saw around 250, settled down around 230 with that 0.25 gram BB, which is actually pretty nice. Nothing to complain about there. Perfect FPS for green gas, and it was pretty consistent. Green gas obviously sometimes I feel falls off a little bit sooner than CO2. That's just how it works because not quite as compressed as the CO2. But overall, it was a pretty nice pistol, very, very snappy, obviously because of the slides here. And for only $99, I think that's a really amazing deal. Obviously, has ambidextrous controls, you know, you get your very, very nice mag. You do get this thread adapter, you know, just a lot of cool features for only $100. I think that's definitely a very good deal. But I do have a few complaints. One, it's a little bit slow for me, and that's just because of the green gas, obviously. So I'd really, really like to see a CO2 variant come out, just so we can have that increased FPS out of this gun. You know, nothing that really goes against the gun. That's just my personal preference there. Also with CO2, living in Colorado, because this is green gas, I cannot use this year long. And if you live somewhere where it does get cold in the winter, you're not going to be able to do that as well, because green gas, obviously, in the cold is not going to function really at all. So definitely would like to see a CO2 version of this just to be able to use it year long, get that little edge in FPS there, so you know, get some better range out on the field, especially here in Colorado. My number 2 complaint is obviously the hop up. The range wasn't amazing. That's not because it wasn't hopping the BB, that's just because the hop up would continue to roll back after a certain amount of shots. You know, every gas blowback pistol does this, but I want to see ICS go above and beyond, like with their AUGs, and I don't know, try to address that problem. I think that'd be definitely something I'd enjoy seeing. But other than that, guys, it's a super solid pistol. There's no complaints at all. So if you're interested in purchasing this, link is in the description. It's only $99 on Fox Airsoft's website. Definitely a very, very good deal for all the features you're going to get in this pistol. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this gun and hopefully the video. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you.